Have you ever stopped to wonder if Golden State's next big move isn't hiding behind a seemingly routine offseason workout? Could the very cornerstone of our small ball empire be on the brink of a seismic shakeup at the front court? What if the next chapter in Dub Nation's legacy isn't written by a splash from Steph or a chase-down block from Draymond, but by a power forward we never saw coming, a veteran ready to shift the balance of power in the paint? Welcome back to Warriors News Fan Report, where every rumor is a clue to championship destiny. Smash that like button, subscribe to Warriors News Fan Report, and ring the bell so you never miss a moment of the action. Whispers first emerged when word leaked that Golden State scouts have been poring over film of Milwaukee's tireless workhorse, Bobby Portis. The same Bobby Portis who averaged 13.4 points and 7.6 rebounds on 50.4% shooting from the field last season, drilling 38.8% of his threes and carving out a reputation as a relentless rebounder and interior scorer. Why would the reigning small ball specialists set their sights on a bruiser from the Bucks' front court? What secret urgency is driving this interest, and could Portis be the missing puzzle piece that sends ripples through the Western Conference? Let's rewind to last season's playoff gauntlet. While Golden State dazzled from beyond the arc, there were nights when heavier lineups bullied the paint, forcing Curry and Clay to navigate a forest of big bodies. Fans felt the sting when second-chance threes by Utah's Jordan Clarkson or Denver's Nikola Jokic turned momentum in a heartbeat. Could this be the moment the front office decides that spacing alone isn't enough, that adding a stout rebounder who can step out and hit the mid-range jumper is the next evolutionary step for this roster? Portis fits the prototype. At 6 feet 10 inches and 245 pounds, he mixes post-up tenacity with surprising agility. Remember when he dropped 41 points on 5 different opponents this past March, or grabbed 18 boards against a short-handed Boston squad? Some insiders believe that adding Portis could give Steve Kerr the luxury of maintaining small lineups while plugging in a physical presence off the bench, perhaps even starting him alongside Draymond to create a Twin Tower switch defense that few teams could withstand. Could this mean we finally see a Warriors unit capable of matching up with Utah's size without sacrificing a single splash from deep? On the flip side, imagine the ripple effect on our young core. Moses Moody and Jonathan Kuminga have shown flashes of front-court promise, but neither has consistently commanded double-digit rebounds or bullied painted defenders night in and night out. If Portis stakes his claim for 20 minutes per contest, will those rookies find themselves learning under a veteran's tutelage, or will their development slow as they battle for scraps? Some fans are wondering if this move signals a win now mentality that might sideline our youth movement in favor of proven production. Is it possible that Dub Nation's patience for grooming raw talent is wearing thin, replaced by a hunger for immediate physicality? Meanwhile, on social media, the chatter is electric. One popular Warriors forum exploded when a user posted, "Portis gives us the nasty edge we've been missing. He rebounds like he's possessed." Another countered, "Don't stunt Kuminga's growth. He needs reps to become a star." National insiders like Adrian Wojnarowski hinted at secret meetings between Portis' camp and Golden State executives, fueling talk that the Dubs could offer a second-round pick and salary sweeteners to lure him west. Could this mean the front office sees Portis not just as a rental, but as a multi-year building block alongside Steph's final title runs? Rival reactions provide another layer of intrigue. In Denver, Nuggets fans bristled at the thought of Portis patrolling the glass in a Warriors uniform, remembering how Chris Middleton's absence last postseason nearly flipped series outcomes. Oklahoma City's faithful, still smarting from playoff heartbreak, speculated that Portis could give Golden State the rugged rebounding needed to close out games in hostile environments. Meanwhile, Clippers supporters, ever eager to outmaneuver the Bay, joked about offering Norman Powell as bait for a sign-and trade that brings a veteran wing and keeps Portis away from Steph's side. Could this mean rival front offices view Portis as the cardinal sin in the Warriors' championship formula? Statistically, the numbers add weight to the speculation. Golden State's bench group shot 34.7% from three last season, but hauled in only 36.2. Rebounds per 100 possessions ranked 23rd in the league. Portis, by contrast, snagged 11.1 rebounds per 36 minutes and pulled down 3.2 offensive boards per game, leading the Bucks in second-chance scoring opportunities. Some analysts believe this acquisition could swing the rebounding differential by 8 to 10 boards per game, translating directly into extra possessions for Curry and company to unleash their gravity-defying shooting. Could this mean the Warriors' bench finally evolves from a perimeter-heavy unit to a balanced two-way force? Let's not forget the human element. Portis is known for his infectious energy and fearless motor. In interviews, teammates rave about his locker room leadership and the way he sets the tone in practice, diving for loose balls like every possession is Game 7. Imagine the cultural impact of bringing that fearless attitude to Chase Center, where the weight of expectations can sometimes stifle the youth. Fans on Twitter are already dubbing potential lineups Portis and the Splash Brothers, envisioning a starting five that closes quarters with thunderous putbacks and heat checks from Steph. Is it possible that Portis' very presence could ignite a new level of cohesion and confidence in this championship chase? Yet there's a counterpoint to every optimistic whisper. Some pundits question whether adding Portis disrupts the symbiosis of Golden State's current core that dribble handoffs, constant motion, and floor spacing might buckle under the weight of an extra post-up focus. They warn that too many big bodies could mire the pace for which the Warriors are celebrated, turning transition offense into contested drives. Could this mean that in pursuit of toughness, the team sacrifices the free-flowing style that defined their dynasty? Through it all, one theme emerges: change is coming. Whether it's Portis crashing the boards or the ripple effect on our young prospects, every facet of the roster could shift in the blink of an off-season. And if this rumor gains traction, we may look back and see it as the moment Dub Nation dared to rewrite the blueprint for small ball supremacy. But what do you think about all of this? Personally, as a Warriors supporter, I believe that adding Bobby Portis could be the bold boost our front court craves, merging toughness with shooting in a way that keeps our identity intact while elevating our ceiling. I can't wait to read your thoughts in the comments below. Riding the wave with me? Smash that like button, subscribe to Warriors News Fan Report, and ring the bell so you're first in line for every splashy update in blue and gold. As Bobby Portis' name reverberates around Chase Center, the real question isn't just where he'll fit in, it's how his presence will rearrange every minute of this Warriors season. With Portis slated for 20 to 25 boards a night and a reliable 38.8% mark from deep, Steve Kerr suddenly faces a chessboard of rotation possibilities that could redefine roles for Kuminga, Moody, Bronny James, and even Draymond himself. Could this mean Jonathan Kuminga transitions into a pure slasher role, letting Portis anchor the glass while Kuminga attacks closeouts with explosive drives? The thought of Kuminga's freakish athleticism unleashed without the pressure to crash. The boards could elevate his score into levels we've only glimpsed in flashes. Meanwhile, Moses Moody's two-way promise stands at a crossroads. If Portis locks down the power forward spot, Moody may slide into more wing minutes, matching up against slashers and stretch wings rather than battling bruisers up front. Some insiders believe that this shift could accelerate Moody's defensive IQ and give him room to refine his jumper off the catch. Imagine Moody spotting up in the corner as Portis seals his man in the paint, creating cleaner looks and higher percentage pull-ups. Is it possible that Moody's offense could blossom into a secondary scoring threat, complementing Steph's gravity and Draymond's playmaking in ways that catch opponents off guard? Then there's Bronny James, yes, the name that lights up. Social feeds faster than a Curry 3. With Portis gobbling offensive rebounds and munching minutes inside, the rookie from Sierra Canyon may find himself on a sprint development plan, seizing garbage time reps and spot duties against end of quarter lineups. Fans are wondering if those extra 5 to 8 minutes in low-stakes situations will fast-track Bronny's acclamation to NBA speed and physicality. Could this mean we get a glimpse of the next LeBron-style phenom, learning under the tutelage of Steph's shooting wizardry and Portis' inside scoring tenacity? And what about Draymond Green? His role as defensive maestro and emotional glue is sacrosanct, but Portis' arrival presents the opportunity for strategic load management. If Draymond caps his minutes at 28 per night, unleashing Portis as a Frank Mason-style backup anchor, the Dubs could preserve Green's legs for the postseason grind. Some insiders believe that by staggering Green and Portis on the floor, Golden State could maintain rim protection and hustle while keeping fresh legs for late-game punches. Is it possible that the ancient microfracture of Curry's ankles and the creaks in Draymond's knees inspired this forward-thinking approach to veteran usage? Look beyond these internal shifts, and you'll see Nuggets general managers frowning at a potential box-in-one blueprint that pairs Portis' physicality with Curry's deep gravity. Denver's Jokic-led offense thrived on exploiting size mismatches, but a Warriors frontcourt featuring Portis and Green could neutralize the Serbians' interior passing lanes and force the Nuggets into a half-court slog. Could this mean the Western Conference Finals take on a new narrative, one where Nikola's circus passes hit only one guy in white and blue because Portis clogs the lane like a seasoned defensive ace? Meanwhile, in Oklahoma City, Thunder fans are already tweeting about the need for a size response package, perhaps swapping Chet Holmgren's minutes to blunt Portis' second-chance points and match his physicality. Clippers supporters, always the deal-makers, are floating sign-and-trade ideas involving Terrence Mann and Rajon Rondo's vesting contract just to keep Portis out of Dub Nation's clutches. Some insiders believe rival front offices view Portis as the Hail Mary bullet that punctuates the Warriors' small-ball identity with old-school toughness. Fans are wondering if this off-season whisper war will shape draft boards come June, as contenders scramble to counter Golden State's newfound muscle. Strategically, the postseason calculus shifts drastically. Last year, the Warriors ranked 26th in offensive rebound percentage during April and May, surrendering an average of 13 extra possessions per game to playoff foes. Add Portis' league-leading 3.2 offensive boards per contest, and that deficit could flip into a +2 or +3 edge in extra chances. Could this mean more transition buckets for Curry and more second-chance triples for Clay when defenses scramble to box out? Some insiders believe that reversing the rebounding tide will be the deciding factor in a tight Game 7, turning rematches with the Lakers or Mavericks into late-night blowouts in favor of the Bay Dot off the court. The emotional tide is just as charged. Adrian Wojnarowski teased on Twitter that Portis' camp is exploring a multi-year pact with Golden State, envisioning the forward as a bridge between eras. Shams Charania followed with a source claiming Portis' leadership and energy make him a cultural fit alongside Curry and Thompson, a rare combo of skill and swagger. Even Andre Iguodala, in a surprise Instagram Live appearance, winked and said, "Oakland loves its big men. Just ask Clay. Just ask Kev. Portis could be the next chapter." Could this mean the fan base, already ravenous for any hint of championship chemistry, rallies behind Portis as if he'd grown up in the Bay? At local bars near Chase Center and along Telegraph Avenue, debates rage hotter than a summer scrimmage. One diehard shouts, "Portis is the missing piece. He crashes boards like a monster and can stroke threes." Another retorts, "Don't downgrade our pace for muscle-let Kuminga and Moody Grow." Tweets flood the timeline with memes picturing Portis lifting a row of asphalt as a weight, while others Photoshop him alongside the Splash Brothers, dubbing the trio Portis and the Splash. Fans are wondering if this union of paint and perimeter will birth a new Warriors identity, one that honors their legacy but embraces a more brutal edge. Amid all the speculation, one thing stands clear: adding Bobby Portis is far more than a roster tweak. It's a statement that Golden State refuses to trade its dynasty on style alone. It's proof that championships demand both finesse and force. And if this rumor takes shape, we may look back and see it as the boldest gamble in Dub Nation history. Uh. Move that fuses the soul of small ball with the heart of old school grit. Doc, is this audacious enough to land another banner at Chase Center? Personally, as a ride-or-die member of Dub Nation, I believe that Bobby Portis could be the spark that transforms our second unit woes into a relentless two-way juggernaut, and I can't wait to ride every rebound with him. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit that like button, share your thoughts, and subscribe to Warriors News Fan Report so you never miss another explosive update.